Right guys, we're on. Pipe's done. Need to stop erring. I've just been doing some intros. I'm just trying to do a little new intro. The line on it's perfect. Like it follows frame down there, follows frame there, follows frame there. And then from there on out, just check it on by, see what tweaks it needs from that point then. Right guys, it's been a while. Totally lost my way with these videos now. It's been 2 months probably, 2 months since I did the last ones. I just got well busy with all them last bikes, the races for Manx, races for Goodwood, stuff like that. And just been that busy all the posts have gone out of my head. Doing reels have gone out of my head. Doing these YouTube videos have gone out of my head. I've just like lost the format, lost the style, just lost the will. So, I don't know, I just decided today just to pick camera back up because I've got this bike in. It's going to be a nice and easy job, and I just thought, well, that's perfect to do a video for, perfect to probably do a reel for. Just perfect all right, because it's just one single pipe. I've got the pipe out, I've got to manage to find one from upstairs, and it should make just a nice short video, but yeah, literally I just don't know what I'm doing with them anymore. Just don't know where I am. I know I'm a million miles behind on my emails, and that's one of the reasons you can't be like making videos when you've got emails to reply to, but like I said before, they only take like 5 minutes to do these, don't they? I think that's one of my new ideas, probably trying to, there's a timer up here on top of my camera, probably try and keep that to about 5 minutes, and then when I edit them together I can just do 5 minute, 5 minute, 5 minutes, something like that. So yeah, we'll have a look at this. This is a guy's bike. It's obviously normally our guy's bikes, but I'll let you know when there's a girl brings a bike in, because I've never had one yet. Not saying that girls don't have bikes, it's just, all my customers like 60 plus, 60-year-old men, aren't they? That's just where they are, because they just do vintage bikes. So there's not many girls into bikes. There is more and more now, isn't there? But them girls that are into vintage bikes is super, super, super niche. It's just like young lads that are into vintage bikes. Not that many of them. So yeah, not going to see many of them. Not going to see many people my age with bikes. So yeah, we'll get it out. It's a guy's bike. It's a guy's bike, and it is don't know if it is Grandad's bike from war, or whether it were his wife's granddad's bike from war, but it's straight from war, pretty much from war. It's always been its same family. So let's spin it around, let's have a look. No point in me chatting shite about it, you can't even see it. That's it. That's been an army bike at some point. Apparently the guy was telling me that Grandad, or wherever it were, had bought that after war, and then he brought it around till the 70s, and then he got an Honda and he put that away. It's been in loft, in attic, in garage. He said he had to go rooting all over the house trying to look for bits for it, and he's assembled it into that. All pretty much there apart from a pipe. So that's what we're going to do, make a pipe for it. And I said to him, I've pretty much got pipes for everything. Absolutely pipes for everything. It's a really nice looking thing. I like it. Not right much into bobbers, but yeah, it just looks right. This just looks spot on. So yeah, I said to him, I've got a load of pipes. Let's go and have a look around upstairs. Went for a look around upstairs, and I found the exact pipe. It's about as easy as that. I don't know where it is now. I've lost it. And now it's delicate, so I've kept it out of the way. I tried pushing it on Ed, and shouldn't have done, because I couldn't get it back off. And you want to see this? Have a look at this. This is what the pipe's like that we've got upstairs as samples. See daylight right through that, so in more than one place as well. So that's it, that fits on. But yeah, I can't get it back off, and it says Triumph on it, 1 5/8", and that's what we went upstairs looking for. We knew it were an 1 5/8 off measuring the port there. So we measure that port, that'll take a 1 5/8 tube on that. So we knew it was 1 5/8 pipe. We knew it were a Triumph, so I thought, let's go and have a look upstairs, see if we've got one. And that, if you just loosely put it on, because I won't be able to get it back off, it's slightly wrong. It's the right pipe, but it's just not quite fitting right. It might have bent a bit here, where it's missing the material, it might have moved. But yeah, it just kisses underneath there, and it shouldn't do. It don't fit underneath there, so if you put it in the right place down here, then it's missing on top as well. So we're going to use that pipe. We're getting up to 5 minutes now, so as I said, if you're going to use that pipe there, and I'm going to use it as a template for the shape, but I obviously need to put, it's hard to tell you that, I need to put an inch in it probably, so put an inch in down pipe there. I'm going to weight up on pipe, work out how much I need to put in here, and then use this as a rough guide, so that I get the look of the right pipe. I can also work out how much extra I need to put on the end, because he wants it kicking up the back here, and then copy it and just add in the little bits extra that I need. So that's what I'm going to do for now. I'm going to go and get a pipe out, I'm going to prep it, put some sand in it, get the blowtorch out, bend a pipe. I'll be back soon. Find that button. Yeah, alright guys, you can probably flipping see me, hear me. No torque blowing, is there? So yeah, I've just trying to suss this out a bit. Different from the sample because the guy wanted it a bit more straighter on the front, so it follows the frame rail, not sticking out as much. And then wants a kick on the back. So it's a bit of like in between this wire pattern and that sample. I've not even used sample yet. Just want to make sure that that depth's right, which roughly is. I get away with that, I think, and then that's roughly in the right place. Just need to move it on a bit. One thing you've got to keep doing is keep checking your lines as you go. It's not with just an estimation, it's more there. And then a flick up. One way to check that we're going in the right direction is that she's probably wants warming up and lifting as well. This is just climbing a little bit higher, which means this will crash into the frame. Just warm that up, tip it, then stick a bend on it, I think, and that is going to be in the right place because this finishes at the back of the frame there where silencer would be, and then that's the rear triangle. So yeah, warm it up, lift it, then whack an angle on it, and then from there on out just check it on by, see what tweaks it needs from that point. got the right depth to it. Let's have a go next bit. Let's hope it don't dangle too low. Get that in the inside of there. The hardest thing is a wobbly pattern, that. Right. Another clip's right there, so. Right guys, not much I can do there without burning my fingers, so I'm just going to wait for it to cool down, listen to Manx Grand Prix. Racing starts in about, don't know, 45 minutes, so I'll give that enough time to cool that down. They're doing parade laps at the moment. Then I'll get out of here. We'll have a look at it on bike. Oh, we're on. Right guys, we're on. Pipe's done. I need to stop erring. I've just been doing some intros. I'm going to try and do a little new intro for this. Got some new t-shirts as well. Can't really see that, you can't fit me in. They're a bit big. They're a bit big, but I'm just going to wear them for work, so it don't matter if they're big or small, does it? Just go underneath my woolly jumper, doesn't it? So I've got it out. It's a bit nippy, but yeah, I've got it out just so you can see it. I'll put camera on tripod. We'll have a look at this bike. There's bike. I need to do a cover photograph, so I might take myself a picture sat in front of it like way. But yeah, apart from that, I've just gone round, filmed a bit at workshop, filmed door, filmed a full, like a few different things. I don't know. I'm going to try and put them together. I've got a new hairdo. Yeah, I've been watching Dom from the repair shop. If you're in England, you'll know what I mean. If you're not in England, he's on BBC. You can find him on here. Dom, repair shop Dom. I've been watching some of his, and he's got a nice little catchy intro. So I thought racing's need one. We need to move into the YouTube world, don't we? So yeah, who knows? I might do an intro. I've just been doing recording, and I sound rough. I sound like proper from Lancashire, like hello and welcome. Sounding like a Carcraft advert, which like shite. So yeah, battery's running out, usual. I'm going to try and get this up to 5 minutes. We're on 1.5 minutes. So yeah, let's spin it round. Let's have a look at pipe, and then I can get this nice and short video. It's done. It just wants brackets welded on, and I need to fiddle with it. So I'm probably just going to wait for the customer to come, because he wants me to chop it off at back. And there's a few little tiny bits which I'll go through now. So this is it. Let's get that focused in. That's looking sweet. The line on it's perfect. Like it follows frame down there, follows frame there, follows frame there. That's all you want. Actually, I've actually got the original pipe for this. I don't know if I showed you that before. It's out and about somewhere. Oh, it's over here. That's the original pipe. I have one of them hanging up on shelf upstairs. Showed it to customer. It was supposed to come out like that, bend on it. And he didn't like it. He wanted a bit more straight in there. So we've gone somewhere in between. I've curved it a little bit to keep the style of the bike right. But I've not gone full bend from the top to the bottom, which that's how the original one is. So yeah, the customer's happy with that. I said he didn't know where to trim it there, so we're just going to leave that bit on for now and trim it when he comes. So all it needs now is that bracket brazing on there, and there's a little issue here where it touches casing. I'll come on and show you now. So I've got a couple of bits to fettle. There's this little bit here, there's a tiny gap at the top. It's naff all. It just doesn't quite butt up, and if it does butt up, then it's going to alter this little gap down here. And then there's another little issue, is it touches onto that, where I can pull that away so it's not an issue. So if I pull it away there, what it does, that's pushed in, that's pushed out, in, out. And that's my issue. So I can get that bang on right there, get that bang on right, then I need to piss about then with the spacing on this back bracket. So once I've sussed out where that's going to go, because that's actually making, when I pull it out, it goes down. It's hard to tell. That's in. If I pull it out, see, it goes downwards, leaves a bigger gap between frame, which is perfect really. It's got a nice run. It runs nice, it's perfectly in line with that. I won't mind it being a little bit further into this nut, and I can achieve that. It will go there if I put a dint in to clear that little oil pump there at back. So that's all I need to do. Won't mind recording it, but we've recorded it a million times over this. What I'm going to do is get the MIG welder out, which is sat there behind, and tack that on, pull it all off. But yeah, first of all, I need to make sure it's set in the right place. Once it's set in the right place, I can finish it off by welding that bracket on. But yeah, that's a pipe. Start to finish. You see me bend it. What other issues did I have with that? Literally watching that red battery flashing, it's making me panic. Making me trying to run speed through this. And we're nearly up to 5 minutes now, so we don't need to rush. So yeah, basically I bent it, and I bent it a bit too tight. It was touching underneath. Then I slackened it out, as in I pulled on it while it still had sand in it. I bent it too tight, then I pulled it back, and then it were a bit too slack. So then I pushed on it, and I basically had to do that a bit. It were easy to bend, but yeah, it was just a bit backwards and forwards. And that were all basically just trying to get that gap there spot on. Just wanted it to get as close as I could to that casing, but without touching that. And then as close as I could get to that nut down the back of there, and then run it in a straight line. As close as I could get to that bracket, but not too high up, because if you go too high up you can't get that bolt in. So at the moment it's just running just below that, but I wouldn't mind it to be just a little bit up. So I'm playing with that. You see that, like that movement, that's what I've got to play with at the moment, which takes a lot longer than you think. So that's as it is for now. I'm gonna, no, like I said, I'm gonna stick it on tripod, didn't I? Let's stick it on tripod before it runs out, and then I might be able to use that as a little cover photo. Let's get that in there. Oh, it's hard to tell. Let's spin that. Let's get that like that. Looking good. I'm gonna go and sit myself over by the side of it. Get a new racing's tee out. And that's probably us. So yeah, not much else to say on that. So I'm just going to whip it all off now before I go home. Trying to sort this out, because I've also got this, I've got to fit this ring. I'm going to get over here. That's the little ring, that's what holds it on top. That's going to be a little bit tight, because what I've had to do is stretch this bit out to make it go over the collar. So that's going to be a little bit tight to get this on now, because that's all stretched out. So I probably need to grind a bit off this to make that fit. So that wants to go on there. I need to stretch it a little bit more, because then it will hopefully go on a bit further. get it on, give it a tap on, make sure that's all right, mark it for a dint. I'll put a dint in just in case, because that's how it's going at the moment. And then once I'm happy with that gap, I've got this collar on, that gap at the bottom's right, I've got it lined in right, time to get the MIG welder out, tack tack, take it all off, braze around the bracket, put it all back on again, wait for the customer to come, chop it off on the end once he's picked where it wants to go. That means take it all back off again. It's always good to do in front of the customer, it just shows that it goes on and off without no problems. Chop it, put it all back on, open the door, stick it in a van. Jobs are good and so nice and short and sweet. Hopefully that'll be about 15 minutes for you to watch. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Share it with your mates, just share it with your mates. Get some of your mates watching this. And I'll try and do a nice intro.